Browns Canyon is in danger of boating permits, but not if you do this one thing. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, that is the class of 2021, lining up yesterday for a graduation parade down Main Street, Breckenridge. Joining more than 200 fellow graduates was Daniel from Summit High.
Every memory counts right now, so everything that's been going on has been great.
So what's in store for Daniel after his senior year?
Living a new life, doing new opportunities, doing my thing, and experiencing the adulthood.
Graduation ceremony for Summit High School is this weekend, held outside at the football stadium for the first time in recent history. Breckenridge Town Council this week heard results from a tourism survey showing locals think Breck is a great place to visit, but a hard place to live. Here's what council had to say, summed up by Jeff Bergeron.
I mean, that might not mean that they think it sucks. It might mean that it's very difficult to live here.
Yeah.
Or they don't want anybody else living here.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, that's how I would answer.
Locals think they can combat this issue. They want town to prioritize community and open space over increased tourism and nonstop events. Colorado Parks and Wildlife is asking boaters to avoid Browns Canyon this holiday weekend. But why? Glenn Catone with the Arkansas Headwaters.
If the number of boats exceeds the carrying capacity of that section of river, then we're supposed to start a permit system. And we don't want that. I know the general public doesn't want that.
Since 2018, that weekend has drawn nearly 1,200 private trips to boat ramps at Browns, as many as 238 on one day in 2018. Prevent future permitting and avoid boat ramp congestion by floating fractions to the north or Bighorn Canyon to the south. Keystone is back with summer festivals, starting the last weekend in June with the 10th anniversary of Bacon and Bourbon. Summer rolls on with wine and jazz and bluegrass and beer, and the Mountain Town Music Fest, now spread over 4 weekends. Children's Hospital considers youth mental health a pediatric emergency, reporting 3 to 4 suicide attempts per week this year from kids as young as 10. Mike DiStefano with Children's says the solution is complete care from doctors, teachers, and parents.
Let's look at prevention. Let's look at outpatient resources. Let's talk about acute care as a part of the solution, but we have to be intervening prior to those crises.
Children's Hospital is now asking Governor Jared Polis to declare a state of emergency and use the power of public health order to end youth suicide. The latest now on coronavirus and the stage. Summit Stage is back to 100% capacity just in time for summer. Face masks are still required on buses and in transit centers. It's the same rule for airplanes, subways, and other mass transit nationwide through September. 79% of Summit County is partially vaccinated today, 67% fully vaccinated. The hospital is at 18% capacity. In sports, the Rockies are playing the Mets right now for Game 1 of a doubleheader. They trail 1-0. Tonight, the Nuggets face the Trailblazers at 8:30. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High Boys Lacrosse plays Aspen at home today. Girls Lacrosse is out at Battle Mountain. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.